Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Dan Lanning continues to prove why he's one of the best coaches in college football right now. Coming off a 13-2 season, yet another appearance in the college football playoff. He has a great stable of quarterbacks that will be fascinating to watch this season. Dante Moore returns, hoping to elevate his NFL stock, but top transfer portal quarterback Dylan Raiola in the wings. We'll see how it shakes out for the Oregon Ducks in Eugene. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. So Arizona State's offense will have the football first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after year. Plug and play, next guy, physical, fast, disruptive defensive linemen.
Yeah, they've set a standard, I think, at that position, at this school. When you look around college football, they're always dominant up front. They're able to recruit a specific athlete tailored to their style of defense and attacking. And it doesn't matter what year it is, who the opponent is, this D-line creates a lot of problems, and they're living in the backfield.
Another incompletion on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So the Oregon Ducks offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment. Throwing more. And going for a big play right off the bat. Grabs it inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set.
Touchdown, Oregon! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll run it again. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Heaves it deep. Finds a man on the left. Runs through a man. He might have space. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Run inside. It's Brown. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Here's a heat. Finds his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Hood got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running inside, it's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Moore to throw. With the catch, it's Hooks. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davison. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Moore. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. Oh, sweet feet. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. And the returner goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Makes the grab on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he never had a chance. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
Back to throw, it's Bowling. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Dante Moore. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback may change this route. Moore from the gun on third down. Working that left side now. There he goes. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. It'll be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they've got to tackle better on the back end.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Steps away to find some room. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Throwing Moore. Fires downfield. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Looking for a man, it's Boley. Got a man, it's Brown. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard, and even though that was a big...
Finding some room. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Ducks will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. 1st and goal for the offense. Making side adjustments here. Here's Moore to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the score. Wideout trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Going for 6. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. More to throw for it on 4th down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this This offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Under fire. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Finds his man, it's Miller. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Once he got some room, it was over. The Sun Devils take the lead right back.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it,
he uncorks one deep. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead in just a... It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So the defense sets him up with an interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Fires to the middle. The short hands, it's Moore. Oh, look at the hops. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Timeout called by the defense just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here. And the Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Ryan's his big tight end. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground. Got a little grass. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Moore, under fire. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this fourth quarter score. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on fourth and goal. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
It's a great job by the defense being aware. Oftentimes when the offense is down by their own end zone, they like to throw the ball deep because they're expecting man-to-man coverage. They took the shot. The defense comes away with the interception, and what a beautiful return now, setting his own offense up in great field position.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Dante Moore. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smack.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Moore. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, coach one team, man, it's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and create.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He wants a big play here late. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is